Hey everybody, Raw Dog Rory here, rocking GeekedFu, and today I want to bring to you some transitioning tips. I know lately I've been thinking back to my roots, like when I was getting into raw foods, and some of the things that really worked for me and helped me to ease into raw foods comfortably. So I want to share with you some of these tips, and the first set of tips I want to talk about are food preparation methods. And when you prepare your raw foods in certain ways, it can ease the digestion process and really help you to get acclimated to raw foods, because we all know raw foods are loaded with their own digestive enzymes. They're in their pure natural form. Their structure hasn't been corrupted by cooking, but still, a lot of them are very fibrous. And if you're going from a cooked food diet where your food is pretty much broken down, and a lot of cooked foods out there, especially junk foods, processed foods, and all that, have very little fiber. And if they do, it's been like mushified by the cooking processes. So our body may not be up to that challenge of dealing with all this raw fiber at once. You know, I hear a lot of people, they get into healthy eating, they jump into raw foods head first, and they're chowing down on salads every night, and then after a week of that, they're all gassy and bloated, and they're like, oh my god, health food doesn't agree with me. It's not the health food. It's your body wants that stuff. It really wants all that good stuff that's in there. But going from eating mushy cooked foods to high fiber raw foods is kind of like going from using like 5-pound weights to 50-pound weights. It's a big jump for your digestive system. So one of the things you could do to ease that process is to break down that fiber before you go ahead and consume it. And one of the best ways is smoothies and blending your foods, especially greens. Especially true of greens because it breaks down the tough fiber and cellulose walls, releases the nutrients, and it allows your digestive system to kind of practice. These are like the practice weights for it. As this pre-broken down greens and fibers come in there, your digestive system can slowly build back up to what it needs to know and what it needs to do to break down greens, so that further down the road, you really can start chowing on greens like crazy, and your body will want it. That's what happened to me when I first got into raw foods. I was maybe eating salad like once a week, twice a week, and then I got into green smoothies. I started doing a green smoothie every day, about 32 ounces. After about a month of that, I noticed I was digging all the greens out of the colander before I could even get them in the smoothie. So then I went on to really just chowing down on salads like crazy. It's because my body had a chance to really get used to what it's doing, and really it gets that craving for greens when it can handle them. So if you're not craving greens right now, work on the green smoothies, get your body acclimated, and your body will relearn, and it will tell you, give me more greens, give me them. Another method you could use for preparing your raw foods, it's not only going to help you more easily digest them and ease the transitioning process, but it's also going to allow you to access more nutrients, is marinating. Marinating is such a great technique for breaking down really tough stuff like carrots, root vegetables. I like to take carrots, shred them with a julienne peeler, toss them with a little bit of salt, hemp oil maybe, some garlic powder and other spices. Let them wilt down. It gets them really soft and almost as though they've been cooked, but you retain all the nutrients and all the phytochemicals and all the enzymes. Load those up into a collard leaf or romaine leaf and use that as a base for a wrap. It's awesome. And you can do that with kale, as many of you know, with these shredded and massaged kale salads. It's great stuff. Use a little acid like lemon or orange juice, some kind of citrus, or even apple cider vinegar, raw apple cider vinegar, and or some salt, and that will really help break down the fiber structure and make your raw foods not only more digestible, but it also makes them resemble cooked foods a lot more, especially for you people out there transitioning. You want something that's similar to the cooked foods you've been enjoying. This is a perfect way to accomplish that, and it's super easy. So go for it. Give these ideas a try. Even you've been doing raw foods for years or just starting out in them, they'll definitely help you get the most out of your foods. And I hope you guys are kicking butt in your GeekedFu challenge. Peace out.